All right, so to start our coffee mug, so this is the image I'm going to use, and I have it on my mat right now because I literally don't know how long it would take me to find it again. It took me forever, but all I did was I went to images here. I typed in the keyword that I was kind of looking for, which is coffee, because I'm making a coffee mug, and then I just scoured through all of these images and I finally found the one that is perfect for my friend that I'm making this for. She literally loves all three of these things, and I couldn't think of a better SVG to use for her. This is like so spot on, it's not even funny. So before I size this, what I want to do is I want to just change some of these colors for my mug. So the main quote, cats, books, and coffee, I want that to be in white. I'm going to cut that out of white vinyl. The cat I will do in maybe like a silver vinyl, and then the hearts, trying to think of the colors that will look best for her. She really likes dark colors, but I'm putting this on a gold mug. Maybe I'll do black hearts. That'll be cute on like a gold mug. I think that will look great. Okay, so now we want to size this. Now, my best advice for mugs, wine glasses is go a little bit smaller than what you actually want, because it just makes the application process so much easier. When you're not putting a huge piece of vinyl on a curved surface. And usually, by the rule of thumb for me, is like 3x3 is usually kind of like the perfect ideal size. The mug that I am putting this on is a teeny bit smaller, so I think I'm going to do about 2.5 by 2.5, which seems like ridiculously small, so maybe I'll do a little bit bigger. Alright, so it's almost about 3.5 by 3.5, but I think this will look perfect for the mug that I'm putting it on. The mug I'm using, I'll show you below, is a gold, super cute gold metallic mug. I got at the Target dollar spot. It was $3, and it is so cute. They had like rose gold, they had this like metallic pink, so these are perfect for gifts, just like a hostess gift, birthday gifts, really simple, really easy, and very affordable. So this is ready to go. So I'm just gonna come over here to make it. So we could see we have our different mats here. We have our gray mat, we have our white mat for our quote, and then we have our black mat for our hearts. So we are gonna go over here to continue, and it's going to connect to my maker, but you can use any cutting machine that you have that will cut vinyl. And I'm going to cut this on the just regular vinyl setting because I'm just using regular old vinyl. So I will switch you guys over to the camera so you can see how we're going to do this. Okay, so I've already switched it over to the camera, but you can see now I can choose my material settings. So I'm going to choose vinyl. We have our material set, our blade is loaded, so now we can cut. Okay, so these are the colors we're going to be using, and these are all from scraps, you guys, so save your scraps. I'll show you my scrap bag. It's nothing fancy. This is just where I keep all my scraps handy in case I ever need a random piece of orange or green or whatever, so save your scraps. Okay, so we're gonna start out by cutting this silver. This is 651 or permanent. So whenever you do wine glass, mug, anything along those lines, you're gonna want to make sure that you are using permanent vinyl. That is gonna make sure that your vinyl stays as long as it's taken care of properly and doesn't peel or whatever. So fun tip. My mats are not very sticky, so I really need to like scrape it down really good. Okay. So once this, oh, can't see. So once the arrow light blinks, that's what lets you know you can load your mat. And now that this Cricut light is blinking, we can cut. All right, so that is cut, so we can unload. All right, so now we're gonna cut out our coffee quote out of our white vinyl. So I'm just gonna trim a piece off of this. And I'm just gonna stick it in the corner of my mat. All right, so see our arrow light is blinking, so we can load our mat. Whoop, sorry. And cut. And so while that is cutting, I'm just going to take some rubbing alcohol, put it onto a cotton ball, and I'm just going to kind of wipe the outside of this mug just to get any dirt or oil off of it. Just give it a good little cleaning. And this should be obvious because this is like a super metallic mug, but this does not go in the microwave, especially with the vinyl on it. And hand wash it only, all that good stuff. So got some dirt off of it, so we'll let that dry while we cut the rest of this. All right, so now we can unload our mat. And now we are gonna put the last little bit on our mat. I can definitely trim this again as well. So see, I'm not even gonna use all these scraps, so I can save them again. So I can put this up in the corner. Actually, I think this will look better with white vinyl. Okay, so change of plans. Instead of doing the hearts in black, I'm gonna do it in white. I just think I don't love the black on that gold, so load our mat and cut. Okay, so those hearts took like 2 seconds. Okay, so now for the fun part, we are going to weed our vinyl. So basically what weeding means is we're just gonna get rid of all of the stuff we don't need, so we'll be left with just the little chunk of text that we want to actually put on our mug. So what I like to do is I like to start by just peeling up a corner, and you can see the stuff that we don't need is just gonna peel away, and we're gonna be left with our quote. And usually I would be using my actual weeding tool, but I can't find it. So I'm stuck with using my tweezers, but it works just as good. So now that we have the main stuff gone, now we're gonna go back and weed out the middles of all these letters. And again, this is just an SVG or an image that I got from Cricut Design Space, nothing fancy. Sometimes it's fun to design your own, but sometimes when you're like in a rush or you're just not feeling very creative, Cricut Design Space has so many cute images that are mostly free, but some of them you do have to have the Cricut access to get. Okay, so that is our text. So now all we need to do is weed out our little cat. So cute. Little cat. And then our, oh, those two hearts didn't come out. There we go. They just needed a little extra encouragement. Okay, so now that we have our text and our cat and all that fun stuff, now we can put this onto our mug here. So again, I got this from the I got this from the Target dollar spot, not to be confused with the dollar store. So I'm going to be using this transfer tape. This is transfer tape that was sent to me by Auntie Tay. It is Expressions masking transfer tape. It's my all-time favorite. I get this huge roll and it has lasted me forever, and you just peel a piece, there's no carrier sheet, and you just stick it right onto your vinyl. Oh, I have my heat press on right now, so it's yelling at me. So basically you're just gonna stick it on and scrape it down. And so basically what this is doing is it is going to stick to our vinyl so we can peel it up and stick it onto our mug without having to ruin the integrity of the vinyl. So if I were to just try and like peel this off with my hand, the vinyl would stretch, it would get all crazy and be a sticky mess. So transfer tape is super, 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 super crucial. Okay, so what I like to do is I kind of like to do like a reverse peel. I like to flip it over and peel away the carrier sheet. And you can see that was super, super easy. So now we're just going to put this as center as we can on the mug. So that looks good to me. So what I like to do is I like to stick it in the middle first. And actually also I like to cut some slits in the transfer tape because when I'm peeling this off, if one area is easier to peel off, I would rather it just, like the transfer tape just rip where it needs to rip, and then I can go back and peel the rest of it after. So it's a little weird tip. So now I'm just gonna work out and smooth my way out like this. And the slits in the transfer tape, it's like more of an optional. You don't have to do that. And it's more crucial for wine glasses because for some reason vinyl tends to bubble more with wine glasses. All right, so I'm just gonna scrape this down. So now we're just gonna peel away our transfer tape. All right, so super cute. So now we want to put our little cat on here. So I think the cat should go like, maybe I should have cut this cat in white. I think I should have cut the cat in white. Okay, so change of plans. I'm going to put these hearts on first, and instead of transfer taping them like my original plan, I'm just gonna stick them where I want them to go. Because these are so small, it's really easy for you to just pick them up with a pair of tweezers, so you don't have to worry about accidentally peeling up the vinyl that you just worked so hard to put on. And so basically I'm just looking at the picture as a reference, which is like right behind me, and I'm just sticking these where I want them to go. And I really think that this cat should be cut out in white. So I think I'm gonna recut this cat out in white. So hold please. Alright, so we have our cat on our transfer tape. So now I'm just going to, again, just looking at my photo as a, or not my photo, but their SVG as a reference. So I believe the cat goes like right here. Alright, so I'm just gonna stick that good. Alright, we'll just peel that right off. Alright, so there we have our super cute little mug. That mug literally took like 20 minutes if you include the design time, so super easy, super affordable. Again, 3 buckaroos at the Target dollar spot, which is more like turning into the Target $3 spot or $5 spot, but still super cute. So if you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, check out the rest of my videos, and as always, happy crafting!